Hello everyone and welcome to mangomonkey Learns Money. Today's video is about property investing. And to me, I invest in property when I buy a home that I'm going to live in. So it doesn't necessarily need to be rented out to another person. Property investing to me is buying an asset which goes up in value over time. And I try to make sure that the home that I buy is a home that a lot of other people also want to buy. And therefore, it will go up in value over time as well. So Andrei Jikh recently made a video about his guiding principles when buying a house. He has 3 rules which ideally should all be adhered to, but he wants us to at least comply with one of them. So in today's video, I will go through his rules. Rule number 1. Buy a house worth no more than 3 times of your income. So if you are single and you earn around $80,000 before tax, your house or apartment should be $240,000. So in Sydney, that will get you a small studio in the city, which by the way, you probably cannot get a mortgage on because it is too small. If you have a partner, your household income will double and you can buy a house or an apartment up to $480,000. So the key of buying a bigger house is to get yourself a partner. This price range is still gonna get you only a studio if you want a place in the city center. But in the suburbs, you can easily find a 1-bedroom or even a 2-bedroom apartment. Rule number 2, save 30% of the home purchase price and pay 20% deposit. So Andrei said that you should buy a house only when you've saved up 30% of the purchase price. He doesn't mean that you buy that with 30% deposit. He means your deposit is 20% to avoid the lender's mortgage insurance, but you should have 10% of the purchase price for emergencies. He said that a recession almost always runs for no more than 18 months. A typical home loan repayment is around 5% per year of the purchase price, and that includes both the interest and the principal repayments. Therefore, if you have 10% in emergency funds, you can last 2 years in a recession without having to find another job. Isn't that wonderful? Rule number 3 from Andrei Jikh is to spend 10% or less of your gross income on the mortgage repayment. At the moment, there are many different home loans in Australia with interest rates of 2.29% or less. So if the property is $480,000, like in the example before, and you buy this with 20% deposit, the home loan is gonna be $384,000. A typical home loan will run for 30 years, and the repayment is gonna be around $1,475 per month. And this is around 11% of your household gross income of $160,000 per year if there are 2 people in your household. So rules number 1 and number 3 are pretty much the same in the current low interest rate environment. But when interest rate goes up a few years later, rule number 3 is harder to meet than rule number 1 because your mortgage repayment will be higher. So what can you do if you do not meet any of these 3 rules? The good news is that Andrei has 3 solutions for you. Number 1, earn more money. Number 2, buy less house. And number 3, start renting a room in the house that you buy. This is known as house hacking, and it is a really clever way to make money and reduce your outgoing property expenses. In fact, you can also rent out the living room. And in Sydney, this goes for around $100 to $150 per week. Did you find this video helpful? If so, please do gently tap the like button so YouTube likes me a little bit more. And please also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more property investing and personal finance videos. All the best!